Good day, America. Live here on the Eastern Prom at St. Lawrence Street, the corner of St. Lawrence Street and Fore Street in sun and fun, Portland, Maine. This is Frank Margel on this wild Wednesday. I don't believe I've ever started a freelance video out here in the public domain from Lawrence Street, St. Lawrence Street. I'll tell you, St. Lawrence. Yeah, well, St. Lawrence Street runs up that way, and here we got Fore River, and then we have the waterfront. So this is the east end of Fore Street. It runs up there to the Eastern Promenade. Sure is beautiful up there, and I'm out and about here with you on this wild Wednesday. It's about 58 to 60 degrees in the sun. It's been peeking through. Oh, we've had some rain the last 3 days or so here in coastal southern Maine, and we're getting a break from it, and that's a good thing. Look, you can find my freelance video at Frank Margel at youtube.com. That's Frank Margel at youtube.com. I also post on Twitter and Facebook and Google+. I want to thank you all for sharing my videos. My videos go throughout the World Wide Web, and that is because of you. Thank you. You can always send me a comment too. YouTube has a great comment page, and I get comments on Facebook and Twitter and Google+. And again, I want to thank you. So this is a freelance video, so I'm not affiliated with any enterprise or any business establishment. Just sharing my Portland, Maine walk with you today. And perhaps we can talk about the town and what some of the scuttlebutt may be regarding this particular area of the Eastern Prom. And if you haven't heard, well, I have some additional scuttlebutt to throw your way. What's going on here is we're headed down Fore Street now towards 58 Fore Street. And the city of Portland, now you're going to want to check your facts because this is a freelance video. So always check your facts, and you're more than welcome to. You'll find plenty of information about what I'm going to share with you. But we're headed down to 58 Fore Street. And the city, according to the rumor mill, and what I've been hearing, is rezoning this property here. And it's going to make room for some affordable housing and some development. And it's there's some speculation and talk that it could bring nearly 1,400 jobs to the area, and perhaps reduce property taxes, and there'll be affordable housing, and all that goes with the promise of redeveloping. There's certainly enough information about this, so check your facts and look into it. But the city may be facing an uphill, no pun intended, an uphill battle with the locals here in Portland. And I'm going to tell you why. There are several folks who are not particularly happy with any type of structure coming here that's going to block the view, the historic view of the old port. So let me show you. It's 58 Fore Street. I'm not affiliated with this company or this business. It's the old Portland Company Marine Complex. We got the choo-choo train down there. Yeah. So the scuttlebutt will probably result in a a petition drive and a citywide referendum. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more that a developer should fear than the petition drivers of the Portland, Maine area, especially the Eastern Prom. You may find yourself looking at a referendum this November. And I'll tell you why. Portland loves its harbor views, and they're gonna, if they can save a little park on High Street and State Street and preserve that little piece of property and that view, I can't imagine how many signatures they can get to pass a referendum to prevent the city from going through with its plans to redevelop this and perhaps, once again, put a skyscraper up or something to that effect. Go ahead and check your facts, but it's 58 Fore Street, and the city hall was packed with folks. They had to open up another room for overflow. This is not going to go over well with the residents of the fashionable Eastern Prom, and they value their view. Now, there are some areas in Portland that would benefit from affordable housing, and it's not all necessarily on the waterfront here. There are incredible stretches of green space, and Portland's a peninsula. There are plenty of places to find development sites for affordable housing. I'm not going to tell those folks what to do with their business. A rumor has it that the Chamber of Commerce used to own this land. Go ahead and check your facts, but there are plenty of places in Portland to establish affordable housing, and there are plenty of lots, in my humble opinion. On that, I don't know what they're doing with the Franklin Arterial, but it's right in between the fashionable East Prom and the City Hall district. And there's this huge arterial where there's, you know, about 18 trees in each stretch of it. And why not build a skyscraper there next to Franklin Towers, or do something with that property? You know, I don't know. Would I consider signing a petition? Would I myself vote on a referendum to rezone this? I would. I'd take a serious look at it. There's going to be a lot of scuttlebutt, but this is going to be an uphill battle. Live from the Eastern Prom at 58 Fore Street. This is going to get political and messy, and rightly so. It's going to end up in the hands of the people at the rate that it's going now. And there's probably going to be a referendum to prevent, you know, the view from the Eastern Prom from being blocked by the developers here. And what's your opinion? Could you care less? Could you care more? Are you a voter? Will you never or ever vote again? Whatever your view, go ahead and send me a comment at Frank Margel at youtube.com. The topic is, will the city of Portland, the voters, allow this to pass through after referendum? You know, it's up for speculation. But I think the developers I have already stepped on some toes here, and this project is already in crisis. You have a great Maine day, and I will keep you posted. Whether you do a little or a lot, you have a great Maine day. This is Frank Margel. Thank you for sharing my videos. Once again, I post on the Big Four: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Google+. Thanks for your comments. June 3rd, Wild Wednesday here at Fore Street. What to do? You have a great Maine day, and I'll keep you posted. Take care.